actually demonstrate leash walking with Bonnie here. I'm going to get her attention. I'm going to show you how to keep the handler focused, keep the puppy engaged, and a few ideas onto keeping them to the left side with a nice loose leash. So I'm going to get her attention. Good girl. So I'm going to bring that treat down to my left side. Let her chew on it a little bit. Good girl. Using those positive marker words. So she walks down in front of me. Gonna wait till she comes back in, gives me that slack, and then we'll continue walking. So she walks down in front of me. Bring her back to my left side with that treat. Good girl. Good girl. Giving a heads up before she hits the end of the leash. Good girl. This way. And not continuing to walk while the dog's in front of you with a taut leash. I want to wait till she comes back in, gives me that slack, and then I'll continue walking. Good girl. When she looks at me, I'm going to give her treats. That's rewarding the handler focus. When she's looking at you, she's watching your body language. And then I'm going to tell her, this way. Good girl. This lets her know, hey, look at me. We're changing direction. I need your focus. This way. Good girl. Keeping my voice light and exciting. Telling her, good girl, using those positive marker words. Good girl. This way. Like I said, giving a heads up before the puppy hits the end of the leash. So we're just gonna walk. Bringing her back to my left side. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Change from that that neutral tone to Good. To an exciting, good job. You're doing what you're supposed to tone. So we'll just keep walking here with Bonnie. This way. Good girl. Good. I'm going to switch it up on her, tell her this way. So another technique you can do, if waiting is not working, the puppy's not coming back and giving you that slack, you can do the turnaround effect. So I'm going to see if I can get Bonnie to walk out in front of me again. This way. Let her hit the end of the leash and I turn around quickly. This way. Good girl. This gives the puppy the idea that just because you're pulling that direction does not mean I'm going to walk that direction. You need to walk with me. I guide you. So I'm going to wait and see if she'll do it again. This way. She wants to go that way. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go whichever way I want to go, which is this way. Good girl. And again, bringing in those treats, telling her good when she does walk nicely with me. Good girl. This way, Bonnie. Good. Yes. Good. Good girl. The most important thing you don't want to do is reposition the puppy with the leash. If I sit here and I'm pulling her back and continuing to put her back on my left side with the leash, ultimately it becomes like a game of tug of war to the puppy, and she's just going to pull harder and harder until she gets her way or until it becomes more of an issue. So again, not repositioning her, but just more so turning around, saying this way. Good girl. Good girl. Just keeping that focus. This way. Good. Yes. Good girl. This way. Good girl. Just some exercises like this, turning around quickly, cueing in that handler focus, using those cues in the verbal tones and commands, and just making sure everything's consistent. So we'll do one more little lap here. This way, Bonnie. So this is the luring technique. This way. Good girl. Or there's the walk out in front of me, waiting for slack. Gonna get that focus. Waiting for that slack. Good girl. Or there's the turnaround effect. This way. Good. This way. Good. All of them are very positive, but these are just 3 different styles of how to break down and take from the basic steps of leash walking. And as long as you keep it positive, this should definitely click with your pup.